Hello friends, this is in continuation with last video, concept of uniaxial and biaxial loading. In that, in last minute we have discussed concept of triaxial loading. The box loaded with the force in all three directions with x, y and z axis. So, due to that there is a volumetric strain, that means delta V by V. All three dimensions will get changed. A little consideration will show that if a pull force is in x direction, then only x direction stress is positive, other two strains are negative. That means pull force will elongate x direction length and will reduce other two dimensions. So, Ex will be positive in that case and Ex due to force y and z will be negative in that case. Similarly, if pull force is in y direction, then strain in y direction is positive, other strains due to that y force are negative. So, let us derive the derivation for volumetric strain. So, start with strain in x direction. Due to sigma x alone, Ex is sigma x upon E, that is stress upon Young's modulus. Ex due to sigma y alone minus mu sigma y by E. Just I told that if force in x direction is positive, pull type, then sigma x Ex due to sigma y is negative because it get contracts. Due to sigma z alone, Ex is equal to minus mu sigma z upon E. So, total strain in x direction Ex is equal to addition of all these three, sigma x, Ex, Ex, Ex due to sigma x, sigma y, sigma z. So, total strain in x direction Ex is equal to sigma x upon E minus mu sigma y upon E minus mu sigma z upon E. Similarly, total strain in y direction, then sigma y upon E only positive, other two are negative, and similarly total strain in z direction Ez, sigma z upon E is positive, other two are negative. Now, total strain is nothing but Ex plus Ey plus Ez. So, total strain is nothing but Ex plus Ey plus Ez. You have to write down this derivation, and this total strain is nothing but what? It is a volumetric strain. Volumetric strain delta V by V. This total strain is nothing but volumetric strain. So, volumetric strain delta V by V is equal to Ex plus Ey plus Ez. Ex we have already derived, sigma x upon E minus sigma y upon E minus sigma z mu sigma z upon E. So, sigma, it is after neglecting very short terms, we get sigma x plus sigma y plus sigma z upon E in bracket 1 minus 2 mu. There is no detailed derivation in your syllabus. You can directly write down sigma V by V is equal to Ex plus Ey plus Ez is equal to sigma x plus sigma y plus sigma z upon E into bracket 1 minus 2 mu. Obviously, you have to derive Ex, Ey and Ez previously. Now, let us study bulk modulus, which is denoted by letter capital K. You have to write down, when a body is subjected to three mutually perpendicular like stresses of same intensity means what? Like stresses means all three stresses should be of same nature, that is tensile or compressive. Then the ratio of direct stress and corresponding volumetric strain of the body is constant and it is known as bulk modulus. It is denoted by capital K. So, mathematically write down bulk modulus K equal to direct stress upon volumetric strain. This is also important parameter. So, K is equal to sigma upon delta V by V. In numerator sigma and in denominator delta V by V, because volumetric strain just we have studied is denoted as delta V by V. Delta V is change in volume, capital V is original volume. Now friends, let us discuss relation between E and K, that is Young's modulus and bulk modulus. Capital E is Young's modulus. This is very important parameter. At least 2 marks example is compulsory on this numerical or relationship. So, let us now study. We know delta V by V is sigma x plus sigma y plus sigma z upon E into 1 minus 2 mu. But while deriving bulk modulus, we know that all the stresses are equal. So, for bulk modulus, sigma x is sigma y is equal to sigma z is equal to sigma. So, putting this in sigma x, sigma y, sigma z places, delta V by V is nothing but 3 sigma upon E into 1 minus 2 mu. We have just put here sigma, all sigma, sigma plus sigma is equal to 3 sigma divided by E into 1 minus 2 mu. But K is equal to sigma upon delta V by V. Therefore, sigma upon putting delta V by V is 3 sigma. Here we have derived 3 sigma. So, putting delta V by V 3 sigma upon E into 1 minus 2 mu, or K is equal to E upon 3 into 1 minus 2 mu. Why? Sigma gets cancel here. आपको बहुत डिटेल में समझाना पड़ता है, कंफ्यूजन नहीं होना चाहिए, इसलिए मैं फिर से बोलता हूँ. यहाँ पे सिग्मा गेट्स कैंसल, दिस E विल कम इन न्यूमरेटर. सो K इज E upon 3 into 1 minus 2 mu, or simplifying cross multiplication, 3 is equal to E is equal to 3K into 1 minus 2 mu. This is important. Write down in your list of formulae. Even if you forget the derivation, that doesn't matter much, but be remember with this formula. E is equal to 3K into 1 minus 2 mu. This is important relation. Here E means Young's modulus, K means bulk modulus, mu means Poisson's ratio. Now, let us study relation between Young's modulus E and modulus of rigidity G, which is given by E is equal to 2G into bracket 1 plus mu. No derivation is asked in your syllabus. E is equal to 2G in bracket 1 plus mu. You have to write down. Let us write down this as 1, relation 1 E and G, and this is relation 2 E is equal to 3K in bracket 1 minus 2 mu. Now, let us study relation between EG and K. Relation between EG and K. Write down first, we know E is equal to 2G in bracket 1 plus mu, and second E is equal to 3K 1 in bracket 1 minus 2 mu. So, here is relation E is equal to 9 kg divided by G plus 3K, which is relation number 3. No derivation is expected in your syllabus. Only we have to solve numericals based on the first one, E is equal to 2G into 1 plus mu. Second relation, E is equal to 3K in bracket 1 minus 2 mu. And third relation, E is equal to 9 kg divided by G plus 3K. It is expected that you should solve at least 10 examples based on the formulae till we have studied.